Fellas, gentlemen, welcome or welcome back to another video. I titled this video, It's Okay to Be Weird, Bro. You see, all throughout my life, I've been the unorthodox, rather uncanny, eclectic individual, if you will. From growing up in the inner city, being a Haitian American kid, struggling to find my identity, living between two worlds. Am I Haitian enough? Am I American enough? Am I African American enough, right? You know, kids, we all go through the same thing. I would like to think we get teased. That's a part of it, as we all should, I believe. Getting teased makes you stronger. It makes your skin thicker. And I've never quite fit in, right? And as an adult, if you've been watching my content I've only had this channel at the time of this filming for like 4 or 5 months. But I'm not somebody that hides who I am. I'm fully myself. And I break every single stereotype that there is about a black man. I mean, like, just go ahead and keep it a buck and say that, right? A couple of days ago, I was reading a comment on the channel, and this gentleman said, "Oh, bro is going on Google Translate and translating things before he starts the video. It's all cool though, I fuck with it." I'll never understand the mindset of a hater, but then again, I'm not a peon. That being said, just go ahead and say that you ain't never come across a nigga like me before, G. Just go ahead and say that I break every single stereotype. Just go ahead and say that you've never seen a black polyglot before. Somebody that's suave, somebody that's actually from where he says that he's from, but that's not confined to that type of lower natured mindset. Just go ahead and say that you never come across somebody that broke all the stereotypes, bro. Because we're more than that. I think this is gonna be a very profound, honest video, as all of my videos are, but specifically because this one I'm targeting the black community. Well, let me be more direct, the African American community. Because some of the things I'm going to talk about doesn't happen in Haitian society. In fact, it doesn't happen in Caribbean society, nor does it happen in African society. And I feel that I hold a certain merit in that I'm qualified to speak on said subject, being that I've lived in multiple societies and I speak multiple languages. But I digress. Back to what I was saying at the beginning of this video. I've always been rather uncanny, and I've always just been myself, period. I've never tried, prior to me being a juvenile in my environment trying to fit in. Once I came into my own as a man, I said, fuck it, let's be ourselves. And so I recall when I was younger, I told you guys I had a debilitating speech impediment and stutter. And it was hard for me to articulate myself. And I was odd. I was peculiar. Strange. And so growing up in Queens, New York, right, especially being around, Hollis, for those of you that are from New York, and going to school, kids would laugh at me for how I spoke, right, mocking me and say, "Oh, go back to Africa, you booty scratcher." That was a popular thing to call immigrant kids back in the early 2000s, right? And that stuff really stuck with me, right? And it was infuriating because I really had a hard time speaking. At home, I'm hearing Creole, I'm hearing French, and in school, kids are speaking English, but slang. So my brain is like spinning, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, just trying to integrate and like trying to be a normal kid. And so that happened for years. And then as I started to work on my speech and slightly become a better speaker, because I still had a stutter, right? Now all of a sudden, I'm speaking like a white boy, right? I'm actually putting together full sentences and I'm conducting myself as a young man should. Now I'm speaking white. I want to take the time to address this in the African American community. Speaking properly and conducting yourself with brevity, articulating your thoughts succinctly so that people can understand you is not talking white. In fact, I would argue that this precise mindset is what's keeping the black community behind. People want to joke on you for speaking properly. People want to joke on you if you're not speaking in Ebonics. Of course I use Ebonics. It's from my environment, nigga. This is how I talk. But I also know how to switch it up and conduct myself depending on what setting I'm in. I know how to be a grown man. I know how to be courteous. I know how to read a room and conduct myself as such. People call that being fake and selling out. No, dumbass. It's called being a Renaissance man. It's called understanding situations, conducting myself with class and elegance, having proper etiquette. The ignorance of, and I won't just say the ignorance of the black community, because honestly, the ignorance of people in general, because every community has their ignorance. Trust me, I speak their languages. The ignorance of people is an enigma in itself. But I digress. It's all right to be weird. It's okay to be different. Be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you what you should be like. You don't fit in somebody's box of what they think that you should be, and they try to limit you or throw labels on you, tell you that you're being fake, tell you that you're being a sellout. Be yourself. Who cares what anybody thinks? As I've said before, every single one of you watching this video right now will be dead in 100+ years. Every single one of you. Yes, you. Somebody looking like, hey, this nigga, yeah, I'm talking to you, bro. You'll be dead in like 100 years, bro. Plus, unless biotechnology truly advances, which it is, and we're able to live for like 200 years plus. That'll be dope, but that's a whole other topic, you feel me? However, be yourself. I know a lot of you guys right now, you don't fit into a traditional box. You want to do things that are unorthodox. You want to be yourself, right? And I know a lot of you that watch me, perhaps you're living in the inner city like I did, you have different interests. And when you look at the state of African American culture and society right now, we got to do better, bro. Look at the role models. Sexy Red. Women that are promoting promiscuity. My goodness. I talk about hip-hop as well, which I love hip-hop. I listen to it every single day. I spoke about how I'm able to separate and distinguish between the art and living my actual life, right? All we talk about is killing, taking somebody's chick, doing nefarious activities. And I get it. This is a way that a lot of us make it out the hood. This is a way that a lot of us earn resources and become something. But it puts us in a perpetual state of violence and operating on a sinister, low frequency. And it's unfortunate. You see, I have a lot of conversations with, different people. I mean, shit, G. Pause for a second and take a look around you. For real, take a look around you, G. I started this community 4 months ago. We got the Haitians here. We got the Africans here, Ghanaians, Nigerians. We got the African Americans here. We got the whites here. We got the Europeans, Italians, Greeks from different European nations. We have the white Americans here, from the south, from the north. We got the Latinos here, pa que sepas. We got the Arabs here, the Asians here, Koreans, Chinese. Brother, look around you. This community is bringing men together. I'm not here for just one type of person. I'm here to serve all men. I was never born to be one way. I don't fit into the traditional mold. I know that. Just say you ain't never come across a nigga like me, G. That's cool. But you see, I've been having people who didn't understand me my whole life. And so they try to joke on you for the lack of their security. They try to joke on you for the lack of their understanding of who you are. Not realizing that they got to figure out who they are. Fitting a mold and being one way just because society tells you to be that way. You see, I spoke to you guys in a previous video about how I was dating a Norwegian girl. And she was so stuck on being an engineer because Nordic societies tend to be feminists. And she was saying, I gotta be an engineer. I gotta be an engineer. She started fucking around with me. I had her in her feminine, and she was saying, you know what? I really just want to chill and have kids. Oh, why is that? Because you're living a life that's not truly who you are called to be, who you want to be. And I see a lot of young brothers trying to get into these gangs, trying to do all types of things, end up cutting their life short, end up getting locked up, derailing them. I was heading down that same path, which is why I owe my life to my father, because he stepped up when the time was right. I know a lot of you Washingtons don't have fathers, and I feel that. And that's tough. If in any single way one of my videos can like help give you guys any type of motivation or advice, I'm honored. That's why I'm here. I'm here to hopefully just tell you guys pieces of information. You don't have to listen to everything I say. You are a sovereign man. I teach you guys you are a sovereign man. Make your own decisions. And if anything I say is applicable to you that can help you, all be the glory to God. But for the love of God, be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. A man has to know who he is. A man decides who he is. A man gets to know himself. So you're weird. So what? The weird ones have always been the one to advance society, to push the boundaries. Always going in the opposite direction of the sheep. So if you're weird, rejoice. For as I said in a previous video, why would you want to stick in the crowd and blend in when you were born to stand out? Come on, man. Y'all got to break out of that cycle, bro. Because the truth is, bro, really take a look at what's being pushed into the media right now. This shit is a cancer. It's a cancer. What's accepted in the African American psyche, what's of the norm. This is sad. It's truly sad. And I coach a lot of you young brothers as well. And I see you fighting to be a better man, to break the mold and be your own sovereign person. And I love that. But you gotta let it go in one ear and out the other ear when somebody calls you a white boy because you choose to articulate yourself properly. Or somebody calls you a white boy or something weird because you like anime. Or because you have other interests. Because you play instruments. Or because you're not sagging your pants. Because you're not toting a gun. That's wild. Oh, okay. Right, so because I conduct myself like a good citizen, right? I'm not saying I'm naive. I'm privy to what's going on. I just understand that a superior man doesn't have to flex his muscles. So I don't gotta show you what I got going on. I don't have to show you that I got motion. I'm calm and collected with it. Because I conduct myself as a man should, right? And I'm not wilding, I'm not scamming, I'm not trapping, right? I don't have a Hellcat. I'm not speaking in a certain way. Of course, there's times where I talk that shit, nigga. I know where I'm from. However, I'm not just here to serve y'all, bro. I serve a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? This the new trap right here. Building yourself up, getting it legally, the real way. Building an empire, a legacy. Serving people, using your pain, monetizing your pain, and serving people. That's the real hustle. Being all that you can be, maximizing your life as a grown man, putting down childish things. That's the real hustle. Come on, man. Risking your life just to be cool and impress some chicks that got lackluster box and lackluster cognitive skills. Come on, man. Let me chill out for a second, man. I mean, chill, Dud. Chill. Chill, Dud. Come on, man. You see, black people, we're marveled at our penises, our athletic capabilities, our bodies, and our entertainment. But it's time to be respected for our intellect. It's time to be respected for how we conduct ourselves, the kinds of societies that we have. Somebody might be watching this video and saying, oh, well, what about the ancient kingdoms, the Mali Empire? I know about those things, duh. But the world doesn't know about it. That knowledge is rather occult. It's time in the modern age that we break the stereotypes and that we actually exemplify that of a society that is worth respect. And if that makes me weird, I'll take being weird any day of the week. Oh, they're not gonna like this one, Dud. You see, one thing that I need you guys to understand is that I'm a Haitian. And as all Haitians are, we are unruly by our nature. We're the first ones that actually did it, that went against the grain, took the land by force, stamped the flag and said, what's good? Come get it. So that nature and that blood flows through my very veins of my ancestors. And prior to those ancestors, coming from all various parts of Central Africa, the West African region, my particular bloodline being Feng on my father's side, and my mother's side being Mende, as we channeled Ogun and various other energies to take victory by force. You gotta understand, I don't live in anybody's box. Never have, never will. So it's just interesting to me how people will put you in a label because themselves have allowed society to label them as one thing, the other, or lack thereof. Let's ponder on that for a moment. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, only you define who you are as a man. In fact, I would argue that if anything, I'm blacker than you. Being that, I know where my direct lineage comes from, and it's been documented by my family. And I understand that's a super privilege that I have. And I'm not trying to belittle anybody. Rather, I'm showcasing how stupid and idiotic it is to call somebody white or something else, whether this case is your case and they're saying that you're not really Chinese because you like this, or you're not really Italian because you can't cook Italian food, or you're not really Irish for whatever reason. I would argue that's the dumbest thing you could possibly say to somebody. Just to keep it a buck with you, just to keep it frank with you. No Sinatra, I had to. You're weird. And what? You want to be normal? What, you want to be poor? Mentally, spiritually, mentally? Listening to brain dead music? Doing brain dead activities? Poisoning your body? Take a look around you, G. Look at the quality of food that's in our environments, bro. The food is poisoning us, G. Look at the food. MSG, natural flavors, another name for MSG. All types of colorings, blue 1, endocrine disruptors, decreasing your testosterone. Come on, bro. Stop it. Sodium benzoate, all these fillers and chemicals that in Europe and in Africa, a lot of them are banned. In South America, a lot of these chemicals are banned. Come on, G. Talk to me nice. You know man. Be weird. Be weird. Be yourself. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let somebody try to tell you that you're being white or that you're being this or that. Because you're choosing to be an intelligent, outstanding member of society. Because you're choosing your own path. Because while they out clubbing, you grinding on your business and you building yourself up. And you learning different languages. And you learn how to structure a sentence. You learn how to sell. You learn how to pitch so you can close deals, so that you can change your bloodline forever. You learn how to really get to it. A lot of these dudes can't even put together a sentence. I know y'all didn't let the kid who had a stutter out-articulate you. And English is your first language. Oh, talk to him, Dud. Chill. Come on, man. Be weird. Embrace it. Go the opposite way of ignorance. And fucking rise up and be the man that you were called to be. You know you were greater than just the hood. You know that you were greater than just the block, just the corner. What are you talking about? There's more to life than just your block, bro. I've been all over the world. I'm telling you, bro. There's more to life than just your block. I need y'all to understand that. You guys think so small, and I get it. I used to be in that environment, bro. I used to think small. I had to break out and go see more, bro. I had to become more. It's crazy, bro. I got brothers from all walks of life, bro. I got my dudes in ICE and my Viking brothers. I got my indigenous brothers in the jungles of Santa Marta in Colombia. You know what I'm saying? I got my African brothers in Ghana, Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? I got my brothers in Thailand. I got my brothers in Bali right now, my Indonesian brothers. I fuck with everybody, bro. Yeah, I'm weird. Okay, cool. I'll take that label to not be mentally poor, to not be spiritually broken, and operate on a low frequency. Yeah, I'll take that title any day. I'm weird. Oh, I'm a white boy. Alright. Shoot. The ignorance of the black community is baffling. It's sad. And it needs to change. And I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all like I always do. You guys know I talk about the uncomfortable topics. When I talk about the women, y'all be all here for it. When I start talking about some real stuff like healing from trauma, which the black community has a lot of trauma that we got to heal from. We do. I'll be having to put myself in check for certain mentalities that I have from the environment I was raised in, and I have to relax and tell myself I'm not in that environment anymore. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like anytime I hear like a pop or something, I'm always paranoid thinking that is gunshots. I'm always on edge. And a man should always be aware. I'm not saying not to always be aware. But there's some things that even till this day I have to work on because of what I've seen and experienced in certain environments. And it's crazy. Be yourself, fellas. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to like what you like, bro. It's okay to dress how you want to dress, bro. It's okay to be your own man. You don't have to be like nobody else, bro. Not even me. You don't gotta be like me, G. Be yourself. Lead your own path. Live your own life, bro. I promise you, it's worth it. In 20 years, bro, when you that man that you always wanted to be, you got your family, you got whatever you got going on, your social circles and relationships and businesses, if that's what you choose to pursue, right? Your career, you want to be an engineer, right? You want to get into computer science, right? Whatever you want to do it, bro. And don't worry about what the next person is saying. Because they don't understand, as I said before, your unique path and your destiny. We're all called here to be light bearers, bro. We're all called here to serve, especially as men. It's never been just about you or I. It's about what we're doing for the collective. You know what I'm saying? I was on a consultation the other day with a gentleman from Jamaica. You know who you are, brother. And I was telling him, because he wanted to get on camera and start making videos, but he was afraid of starting. It's scary. I said, brother, it's supposed to be scary. Anytime that you're being vulnerable, real, and authentic on camera, it's supposed to be scary, bro. But here's the thing. It'd be selfish of you to not start, because it's not about you. It's about using that pain, because your pain will be the source of strength for the masses. It'd be selfish for you to not use what God has put you through to serve the masses, bro. So you're weird. Cool. Be weird. It'd be selfish of you to not be fully yourself. You suppressing who you are because people gonna look at you differently, bro. Come on, G. Come on. I used to try to fit in all the time. I wasn't African American enough, right? I wasn't black enough, right? Then I wasn't Haitian enough, apparently, because I'm in the USA, right? Yeah, all right. I'm me. Come on. I know exactly the man that I am. I know exactly what I've done. I know exactly where I'm going. And so I conduct myself with brevity, clarity, and focus. I know exactly the man that I am. I had somebody the other day ask me, is there any area of my life right now where I'm unfulfilled? I said, no, finally, I'm to a place of full fulfillment. I'm not content. I'm an ambitious man. I got goals. But I'm fulfilled because I know who I am. Had my ayahuasca ceremony, and I came to her for healing. She said, yeah, we got some work to do, but you're already more healed than you thought. You were holding on to trauma. You became friends with trauma. It's time to let it go. All the stuff that happened to me in my past, getting teased for being different and weird and stuttering and whatever, what so have you, the twisted part of me likes to use that as fuel. But the elevated part of me just looks at it like, man, we straight, bro. Keep it pushing, G. It's okay to be weird, bro. You good. Don't stop. Please, don't stop being yourself, bro. I promise you, you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find out why you are the way that you are, bro. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to think unlike the others. It's okay. Be yourself, bro. Trust me. I'm myself. And it's taken me on immeasurable amounts of adventures. And I have many more adventures lying ahead of me. It's alright, bro. You weird, I'm weird. Let's get it. That's the video, man. Salute.
I'm bored thinking, need a light for the ideas. I'm in a splash zone with the brain waves. I shoot for stars up in my aim is straight. I lay in the sand line in the Palisades. I'm Alec Baldwin with the angry face. I'm Christian Bale with the black on black. Man, fuck these thoughts, I'd rather save the day. But if your man is a problem, then we can change the pace. Mom's is worried, I need to change my ways. I maybe cop the crib, I need a redwoods. Rake the leaf